The parish priest of a small town arrived at the church, encouraged and motivated to perform another evening mass. But the hour passed, and the town did not come. After 15 minutes delay, 3 children entered. After 20 minutes, 2 young people entered. So the priest decided to start the mass with the 5 people. Over the course of mass, a couple came in who sat on the last benches of the church. When the priest preached and explained the gospel, another half-dirty person came in with a rope in his hand. Disappointed and not understanding the cause of the weak involvement of the faithful, the priest celebrated Mass with love and preached with enthusiasm and zeal. On his way back home, he was robbed and beaten by 2 thieves who stole his folder where his Bible and other valued belongings were. Arriving at the parish house and bandaging his wounds, he described that day as the saddest day of my life, a failure of my ministry, and the most unfruitful day of my career. But never mind, I do everything with God and for Him. After 5 years, the priest decided to share this story with parishioners at church. When he was finished telling the story, a couple in that parish stopped him and said, "Father, the couple in the story that sat at the back was us. We were on the brink of separation because of several problems and disagreements in our home. That night, we finally decided to divorce. But first, we decided to come to church one last time as a couple, and then each one would follow their path. Meanwhile, we left the thought of divorce aside after listening to your homily that same night. As a result, today we are here with our home and family restored." As the couple spoke, one of the most successful entrepreneurs who helped in the livelihoods of people of that church saluted, asking to speak. And giving him the opportunity, the entrepreneur said, "Father, I am the person who came in half dirty with a rope in my hand. I was on the verge of bankruptcy, lost in drugs. My wife and my kids had left home on account of my behavior. That night I tried to kill myself, but the rope broke, so I went out to buy another one. When I got on my way, I saw the church open. I decided to come in, even though I was really dirty and had a rope in my hand. That night, your homily pierced my heart, and I walked out of here a changed person. Today I'm off the drugs, my family came home, and I became the most successful businessman in the town." At the gate of the sacristy entrance, the deacon shouted, "Father, I was one of those thieves that stole your belongings. The other one died that same night while we were doing the second robbery. In his briefcase, there was a Bible. I read it every time I woke up in the morning. After all this reading, I decided to apply it to my life and participate in this church." The priest was shocked and started crying along with the faithful. After all, the night he regarded as a night of failure was the most fruitful of his ministry. The invitation is to exercise your calling, work, mission with dedication and zeal. Give it your best every day because you are an instrument of good for someone's life. In the worst days of your life, you can still be a blessing to someone else. God can use the bad circumstances of a life to produce the best for others.